welcome back to Digi Bros. So, anyone who watched the last episode who's played this game knew that that wasn't foreboding, because I'm not doing this level yet.
I thought you were...
Oh, you thought I was going to go through there.
I actually
I'm not
thought you were
supposed
going to
to
go
yet.
fight the Ceaseless Discharge.
I could if you want me to.
It's entirely up to you.
Alright,
Do
fuck
you
it.
give a
I
fuck?
might as well. I'm down here. I can go get those thingies. Let's
We're
go
gonna
fight the guy.
Ceaseless Discharge.
Oh, looks like the foreboding was true. I was duping you.
Double duped.
Double duped. Look at this place. This place is fucking insane.
This place is cool as shit, dude.
Oh yeah. Look at that glowing ass lava.
It's so fucking, like... It's so expansive and, like, even just now, like, you had to kind of, like, find the way. It just looked like you were standing
Yes.
at a cliff. It's like, where do I fucking go from here? Like,
Exactly.
what am I looking at? And then...
That's why I love the
see a
magic
path
of the
and you're
first
like,
time
oh.
playing these games. Oh, I should have went out the other way anyways.
Oh, well.
It was cool to run down that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Look at these dudes. They're like,
Yeah.
my
But
fucking
yeah,
shit.
to me, playing these games for the first time is sacred because you don't know what's down the next hallway and you're fucking terrified because
Right.
anything is gonna just destroy you. And that's what really makes it magical the first time to play it.
Right. And
It's the anticipation and the tension.
I have never had that. If I played through Demon Souls, I could still have that for a lot of
I
it.
never noticed that way later in the level is right over there.
Wow.
I never looked down that way
Yeah,
before.
that's Demon Ruins, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I never played very much of Demon Souls, and I didn't watch a lot of the game, so, like, there's still a lot that I haven't seen in that, but, that game is so fucking hard.
That game is definitely
like,
hard.
do you-
Because,
I
I mean, okay,
Yeah.
let me... That game's the same as Bloodborne, where you have to grind the grass and stuff into
Right.
healing items, and it's like, when you've already beat the game, and you already kind of know what's happening, you don't feel as motivated to go do that, especially if you're just trying to play it on a whim, and that's why I haven't beat it again.
Right. Whereas
'Cause,
Dark Souls
yeah.
is, like, perfectly constructed to make you... It's easy. There's way less penalty for failure in this game. Let's put it that way. Like,
Oh,
it's not
God.
that the game is easier or harder than the other games in terms of the amount of skill required to play it, but it doesn't really punish you super harshly because
Yeah.
while you do lose your souls and that sucks, you can beat the game without really using souls.
Yeah.
You know, if you're skilled enough. And you always have enough healing items. You never have to go back and grind for
Yeah.
healing items.
I mean, if you could beat the game...
Well, yeah,
without,
if you can beat it without leveling
if you
up,
can do that without leveling up, then
probably
you
don't need
don't need
heals.
healing items, because you die in one hit from everything anyways.
right?
You
but
can't
like,
get hit if you want to do that. I mean, you can do the same in
you're not
Bloodborne if
gonna
you
just,
if you're good enough.
You're
to
not
not
gonna
get
show our
your
audience
ass
how to
kicked.
cheese this guy.
How do you? This is the fight. I don't know how to cheese
You
him.
you just run back to the entrance.
Oh, I didn't even know.
You didn't know you could cheese this dude?
No, I've always just fought him.
Oh my god! How did you not know this? It's like the most known like asshole
do it.
thing you can do. Run back to the entrance to where he came, and he will just fucking fall off.
Wow,
He'll
really?
just fall off the cliff and die.
Wow, I've always fought him.
I can't believe you didn't know this shit. It's like one of the first things I like knew to do in this game. Like, even I
Was to
even
cheese
I
this
cheesed
guy?
this guy.
I
Yeah.
fucking cheesed the
Run
second
all
box
the way
of
back.
Bloodborne like hell.
all the way back to. I
Do you want me
tried.
to show how to cheese him?
I tried through using the gravestones.
Yeah.
Like he just stands there, but he can also hit you across them.
Yeah, I mean, you
his
still
weapon
gotta
is
dodge
just as
back,
long as
but
yours.
it certainly saves you from him progressing forward.
Right.
I stopped cheesing him when I fought him
It
the
was
second
not.
time, but
It was not easy enough
Yeah.
of a cheese that it helped.
I'll
me
just
in a
run
big
back
way.
here.
Yeah, he'll get
Oh,
stuck.
fuck.
He's gonna get stuck on this cliffside because it's too wide. Just stand here and watch him. He'll just like fall. I
Oh,
think.
no.
Unless they fixed it, but he
He
looks
certainly... Yeah, he looks
Try
a
s-
little depressed.
stuck. I've never seen him just stay here like this. Like usually
Aw,
he just kind of
he gave up. He's sad. I feel bad. He knew that I was trying to cheese him, and now he's kind of sad.
This is completely different from the cheese I was talking about, though. He doesn't
Well,
usually
it's-
sit here. He usually just
This
falls
is
off
just
the
grilled
cliff and
cheese.
dies.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there
Killed
we
him
go.
in one hit.
You
I
didn't. You
guess.
wouldn't have even had to hit him. He eventually would have just fallen.
Well, that was so much fun. This is how you play Dark Souls.
Well, he was going really easy on you, it seemed like, because whenever I fought him, he would just fucking spew lava everywhere, and I could
Yeah.
never get a hit in. And so he was like super frustrating. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm running back there and letting him fall off the damn cliff."
Nah.
Yeah, I've like only ever seen people fight him that way.
That's amazing.
Oh, I want to get through quick. Let's just fucking cheese him.
Yeah. I say, did I not get any souls? Then it went. Yay!
Yeah, he gives you quite a bit.
We beat the Ceaseless Discharge.
I think that's the only reason I had fought him. Like, because I
show
fought him
you
early
Ceaseless
on.
Discharge.
Just because I was like, I want souls.
Hell yeah! Now I can go do all that shit down there. A little bit.
Want.
I can't get past.
Do you really want to do all that shit down there?
Nah. I could go get some items.
We gotta go to Sen's Fortress
Presumably.
next. So whatever you think you need for Sen's Fortress.
Everything.
There was a lot of gross looking shit down there.
Sen's Fortress is gonna be a lot of me running through Sen's Fortress because fuck
Yeah.
that place. Just like I ran through Blight Town.
avoiding traps.
Did you notice at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
fight
you
these
were
things
playing it like
in
for
Blight
real,
Town,
and then
I
you
was
just
like,
went.
nope. Don't have the time for that.
It did crack
it's
me
very
up. Like,
frustrating to go through it.
It was very apparent the moment that you were like, I stopped caring. Like,
because I like to play the game, you know, and you know, explore and find all the items.
Blight
But
Town
when we're doing
sucks.
this and I can't really focus, it's gonna be too much to go
although
through
funnily
Blight Town.
enough, I've now still never watched anyone just play through all of Blighttown because every time I've watched someone
There's a
play,
lot.
they
There's
just
a lot
run
there.
through. And I've only ever gone through the back door when I actually like
gone
tried.
through the back door. Eh.
So yeah, it's funny.
Look
like
at me now.
it's funny whenever I think about the fact like like I keep saying like, oh, when I did this part with Ceaseless Discharge, but it's like I don't really think of it as me having played that far because when I made it to I beat the two dudes, but I had Shade do all my building for me.
Yeah.
You know. And like
Which
a
is
significant
fucked.
amount of like running around collecting stuff for me.
You bastard. You fucking cheated.
Well, he could do it in like 15 minutes. He can
Yeah.
have you fucking souped up and ready for the whole. It was because I wanted to do an Onion Knight build. Because I was really into onions at the time.
You could have
And
Googled that shit.
And I was like, I want to be Onion Knight. Shade, help me be Onion Knight. Who we're about to meet for the first time because you never talked to him before.
Yeah.
So we'll meet him on the way into Sen's Fortress. Unless
Look at
is
me
he still standing there when you go there?
Probably not.
He might not be.
I feel on top of
If you
the
go to Sen's
world.
Fortress before it opens up, he'll be sitting there like talking about how he can't get in. Like he's made it this far, but he doesn't know how to progress. And that's basically his whole storyline. Every time you run into him, he's basically stuck. He doesn't know what to do next.
Yeah.
He needs a strategy guide. But then you clear the way for him and he moves forward. But then eventually you find him in the demon ruins and he goes insane because of the fact that he realizes he can't do anything for himself and he always needs your help.
Loser.
What all characters survive through to the end of the game? Like if you protect them.
I don't know.
Does any like? Cause
I don't think anyone really.
do any of your
makes it.
shopkeepers and stuff like?
Nah, they all end
survive?
up going off and doing something and getting killed.
So Sunbro is the only one who can make it to the end of the game
I think so.
because he can fight the final boss with you. if
I
you
mean,
save
I
him.
think the guy who just sits by the bonfire can make it.
No, he dies pretty early.
Does he?
The guy who's the like crestfallen warrior,
Yeah.
he eventually goes insane and fights you.
I thought you just had to like provoke him to do that.
No, I'm pretty sure eventually he'll, or no, he just disappears. That's what it is.
Okay.
If you leave him alone for long enough, he'll just be gone at some point.
Well, yeah. I mean, some of them will stick around if you don't do their plot threads right.
I mean, I
Like
guess
the pyromancer guy won't go anywhere unless you find the witch, and then he like, or no, because he goes to Blighttown to find her. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, all the NPCs have their own little stories and agendas that they're
Yeah.
going through.
Which is great. Bloodborns are way more hard to figure out, like, like how to make them do things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting out of Blighttown.
I always forget about the NPCs in these games just because people don't usually interact with
Yeah.
them when they're just playing through.
When you're just running through, but
Right.
that's another, huge part of what makes these games, like, impressive and cool and different.
Right.
Is the way you interact with the
There's
NPCs.
like an enormous narrative, but it's all
Yeah.
completely optional. If you want to understand the narrative of Dark Souls, watch the Prepare to Cry videos by
Yeah.
Vadi Vidya, as well as the
The only way
hilarious
to figure
animated
it all
video
out.
that I think I talked about earlier.
Yes.
Hey, Cease. Why you such a little bitch? Ain't even got no scales.
This game has a deep and intricate plot that most people probably didn't know was around.
You didn't even go down to Ash Lake.
Yeah, that was just. There's so much running to get there, and
Right.
so much running to get back
It's
out.
a pain in the ass to get to Ash Lake, but it's really
Yeah.
cool. Maybe we'll show it later.
Yeah,
but,
when I can teleport back.
I think I talked about before how Ash Lake is my like how many reviewers actually saw this thing,
Yes.
you know? Where it's like it's completely optional, but it's super cool. And it's like a huge area.
Oh.
And I also remembered another fucking area of this game I always completely forget about, the Painted World.
Yeah, that place is cool.
Which I only remembered because Donson was telling me that there's a place like that in Bloodborne, which he said that you had missed on your first run through.
Damn it.
Oh, so you hadn't found out about that yet.
No, he didn't tell me shit. I mean, I can't be spoiled now. I beat the game, so it's like I'm
Right.
gonna look everything up and go back and find it.
Well, I told, because the thing is, Donson said Victor missed a few bosses and he didn't find there's like this Painted World like area that he didn't go to. And
I was
said,
mad because when you go to fight the final boss, like, it should have been obvious it was a final boss, but I was like, maybe there's another boss after it. And so I beat him, and then it immediately puts you in New Game Plus, and you don't get an option to go back. And I was like, I wanted to do all the stuff I didn't finish.
Yeah, well, yeah, he told me that, and I said, don't tell him, because I wanted to play the game, and...
Oh. So
Yeah.
you wanted to keep me away from it.
Yeah,
You
I was
jackass.
trying to keep you away, because Shade was fucking... like, there was a few days where Shade was, like,
Yes.
on the final boss. Where
I
he's
told
like,
him, don't
my...
fight the final boss until you do everything.
He was like, my friends are over, and
Now that was bullshit.
I can't play
that he
right
didn't
now.
keep playing it.
Right. It was like a day and a half where I'm sitting there like, Shade, I am like fucking frothing at the mouth to play this game before Donson takes the PS4 back, and you're fucking sitting here with your friends. Like, do you know how hard I'm working not to spoil
guys.
myself?
Yeah. What a dickhead. His head is like a dick. It's a phallus.
Right, we're going to Sen's Fortress. I was like blanking on what we were doing.
Yeah. Going to Sans Fortress. It's a fortress.
I can't
It's
believe
owned
you
by a
didn't
guy
know about
named
cheesing the
Sans.
Ceaseless Discharge.
I might have known it sometime and forgot, but
Right.
I didn't know you could cheese them like that.
It's pretty fun.
I think someone had told me to bring it back to the beginning before, but then like I got killed on my way there, and I was like, that's stupid.
That could very well be the case.
Yeah, because you know Donson wouldn't have told me
No.
what it was. He'd just go, oh, run back to the beginning
Right.
of the thing. Hint, hint.
Dude,
nudge,
I get,
nudge.
like, when they're watching me play,
It can be very
I
frustrating,
get, dude,
right?
yeah, I got pissed off at them because like, and that was I think part of why I was getting mad, like even more mad than I was
I
before.
told you that's why I always try to beat the game before Shade can touch it.
Right.
And you know, Donson I can tolerate, but Shade gets really pretentious.
Shade
with
was
it.
the one who was trying to tell me shit, and Donson wouldn't let him.
Yes.
Donson kept going, "Don't tell him anything, dude. Don't," because Shade would get frustrated because I'll just ask. You know,
Yes.
I don't care about being told. I just want to beat the fucking well, because the thing to me is like, it's different if I don't suspect anything, right?
Yes.
Like when I was fighting Gascoigne, I had no idea there's some kind of item you could use to beat him. I didn't
Yes.
even think about it. And then Shade kind of like said something, and Donson was like, "Don't tell him," right? And then so then I suspect it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
And then your curiosity has been
Right.
provoked because
It's not the curiosity
And
that's
then
been
it's like,
provoked. It's that it's like, well, now I know there's a thing, so you might as well tell me what that
Yeah.
thing is. And like that particular example, I didn't like mind so much, but there was times where I would just be like, "What does this item do?" Like I pick up an item, I say, "What does it do?" And they were like, read it. And I'm like, you're sitting next to me. You know what it does. You can spare me from reading it. You know? Like, I understand
flavor text
that
is
the way you
cool.
play is by reading it, but I don't want to read when you can fucking tell me, you know? Like, I have to go through all my fucking menus, find the menu button, because a PS4 controller is fucking confusing.
Well, I mean, because if you read it still only gives you like a hint.
Right.
So it's cool
like,
for me to be like,
it would be like-
well, let me try
Like,
this.
I picked up a thing, and I'm thinking, this seems like it's for crafting. And I said, is this for weapon crafting? And they were like, read it. And I read it, and it's like,
Now
this
that's
is for weapon
bullshit.
crafting. And I'm like, you couldn't have told me.
It's something as simple as that.
It's obviously for weapon crafting. That's what I'm thinking it is. I ask you, and you're like, read it, and that's exactly what it is. Come on, you know? So, yeah. Incredibly fucking frustrating.
No! Sans Fortress!
Way to go. Good job. A+.
And Dark Souls 2, that piece of
Alright,
shit, had to
let's
make
make sure all
just
our shit's
another
still running.
obnoxious, more frustrating Sense Fortress.
You're all the way back in the Demon Ruins. Way to not go to any fucking
Fuck
bonfires the whole
my
time.
ass!
Should we do like a fast
Yes.
forward? Alright. Is that actually how that song goes?
Nope. I just figured the fast forward might take longer than that. Alright, the fast forward's over. We're back
Jesus.
in real time.
That took fucking forever.
Yes, it did.
You guys don't even know. He didn't die, it's just, it was
Sweetie
long.
swooty. Yeah.
Kind of thing where the walk seems twice as long when you just watched it.
Yes. Actually, it felt faster for me.
Oh man. Sense Fortress.
Wow.
What is it about this game that we only talk about this game when we play this game?
Well, I'm playing the game.
Yes.
And
that was scary.
I'm just gonna sit still for a minute and make sure it doesn't like
I
fuck
wouldn't
up.
sit too still when there's a guy shooting lasers.
I sat behind a pillar. Ah.
Good going. Just notice you
Yes.
don't have any shield. Have you ever had a shield in this playthrough?
No.
Never even occurred to me.
Wow, that trap didn't kill that guy totally. It feels like like I didn't even notice since I started playing because now I've been playing Bloodborne and it's like you don't have
Right,
shields,
there's no shields.
so really makes more
Didn't
sense.
even occur to you.
Which that playstyle works a lot better in that game than it did in this game.
Right. Well, of course, it's built around
Yes,
that.
which is very satisfying.
It's all
I
about
imagine
those,
anyone
right?
who never learned how to play like this in this game would have a very hard time playing that game.
Yeah, if you only ever played heavy in Dark Souls, then
Yeah.
it's a totally different game.
Which is why I had a bad time transitioning from Dark Souls to Demon Souls in the first place, because in Demon Souls, the only way I got to the game was from grinding a fuckload and becoming like so powerful
Playing
and
like a
armored,
noob.
exactly, that I could get through the harder areas without having to get skill, which is why I had such a hard time playing Dark Souls.
Right. And then the gargoyles was the big
Yeah.
awakening where it's like, this would be a situation where having a shield would be great, by the way.
Yes, it would.
And also,
And
that
I'm
was the
playing
destructible
like
wall,
a dipshit.
apparently.
Yes, he has to destroy it.
What's back there?
There's a dude. Shit.
Are you gonna talk to that dude?
Maybe.
Is he a cool dude?
That guy fell off the cliff. Yeah, he's cool.
I have seen this area. I didn't know how to get here.
Do.
Can't you get in that cage and
He's
it'll
this
take you
mage guy.
somewhere?
I think one of them might be a shortcut. I'm not sure.
I know you can get in that one and close the door behind you.
And that one?
The one that had the open door.
Yeah.
But I don't think it actually does anything. But I feel like one of them's some kind of shortcut or something. Could be wrong. I might be thinking
There's
of
a
the
lot of those
one.
in Dark Souls 2.
I might be thinking of the one that's up at the top of Sen's Fortress.
Yeah, that one is the thing. Burp. I got a soul of a hero. So many heroes have died traversing this
Jesus.
game. Oh, right,
in
I
the
forgot about
ass.
backstabbing. Holy
and
shit.
you automatically dodge the boulder somehow by backstabbing.
Yes, because that has invincibility frames. Something
So,
I miss dearly.
So, is there no backstabbing at all in Bloodborne?
There is, it's just a way harder to do.
Because when I was fighting Father Gascoigne, at some point I managed to get him fucking like it wasn't backstab, it was from the front, and I like
a front
fucking
stab.
I like
That's a parry.
sliced his fucking throat or some shit. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Like I knocked him down and I just like fucking grabbed him and
If you stagger
slit his
him, then
fucking
you are able
face.
to parry.
That shit was awesome.
Which you can do quite frequently if you could get the timing of that shit.
That was very much like an oh moment for me.
Yes, very satisfying oh moments in that game.
That boulder was right by your fucking head.
How many rings? Oh yeah, I had that ring. Cool.
You may
Now I
be
have
standing
second
in the
ring.
range. Oh, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit. Oh, they're falling there. Why did it look like
You
there was
think
one in
I'm
that room?
Why would there be a boulder in the room?
I don't know. It looked like there was. It looked like one fell next to you. What in the world is in that room? What you got in that room? I know there's some. Oh, look out! Trap! Oh shit! You went the wrong way.
I was hoping he would come out of it and go. Raw. God, now the roll in this game feels super unnecessary. Why do you have to haul ass away from everything?
So, have we ever talked about the classic Dark Souls comic, the Tale of Two Adventurers?
No, I don't remember that.
You'll remember when I describe it. It's a short comic called A Tale of Two Adventurers, and the first comic is like 3 panels, and it's like a guy, and he's like, this place looks very dangerous. I should exercise caution as I go. Oh, what's this? The floor seems to be a little bit raised. I wonder if, and then he like taps it and runs back, and he's like, aha, because like arrows shoot out, and he's like, it was a trap. Good thing I was so careful and stuff, right? And then it goes to the second one, and it's this guy's like, YOLO 420, and then he runs and he steps on the switch and he gets shot and he goes, artificial difficulty, bullshit, fucking, what's it, fucking stop and go, what's the phrase? I don't remember. It's whatever kind of gameplay it is. Just basically, yeah. A lot of people accuse this game of artificial difficulty, but the guy who was the designer was like saying how he was very specific about how there should always be something that kind of indicates that there's an issue.
Which is true in all the games.
If you look at like the bridge where if you run out, then the dragon will fucking fire breathe you to death. Like he was saying, if you look carefully, you can see that the bridge is scorched for most of the bridge. Yeah. And it's like, I wonder why the bridge is scorched. And then a dragon flies down and fuck. Now, in fairness, very strong logical leap for you to assume that running across this bridge is going to get you scorched like the bridge.
I mean, if you're already thinking you need to be cautious in this game, then you should be able to figure that stuff out. Oh, the mimic.
Is that a mimic?
Yes, this is the first mimic.
I thought the one was down that.
The first one in all the franchise.
Down there.
Nope.
Is this the one that gives you the lightning spear?
So I don't need that shit. So I ain't no noob.
Are you sure? Is that like is your sword better than the lightning spear?
they nerfed the hell out of it.
I see.
Which it was fucking ridiculous when this game first came out. The lightning spear was absurdly strong. It
was like basically the Drake sword was built to take you here, and then this lightning spear was built to take you through pretty much the rest of the game.
And, you know, that was back before I knew that, like, upgrading your weapon and the weapon scaling is all of the strength in the weapons, where it's like, if you never upgraded a weapon, the lightning spear would be pretty good.
Right. I don't think it was
Which I had the same problem in Demon Souls, even though, like, I should have remembered, because I did end up upgrading my sword a lot in Demon Souls, but I had... Similarly, I had found, like, the fire longsword in that game and used it through the whole game. Because it was good. Now I can make the things go wherever I want them to go.
Where do you want them to go?
Out the dough.
Alrighty. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, it's a little pointless.
Well, then why'd you do it? Scary. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Blah.
Blah. The Crystal Blah.
Blah. It's hard
then the worst fucking thing.
This is easy. You just fucking dash, man. Fucking dash. Fucking dash.
I hate swinging pendulums. I just remember it being a pain in the ass.
They were all
before.
directly next to each other, man. The other ones were harder where you had to like actually think about it. Dude, get the fuck out of the way, you cobra ass bitch.
Bruh. Oh, this is the hardest one. Never mind.
That looks a lot harder.
This is the hardest one.
The fact that it's so
there's a
far
guy
away.
shooting lightning at you.
Roll.
No!
Why
didn't you tell me to roll?
Why didn't you roll?
It wouldn't have worked.
Why wouldn't it have worked?
I had to pause.
You didn't have to pause.
Shut up.
You had to roll.
Look, fuck off, man. I got this.
Oh,
Let's do it again.
Next time on Digi Bros. No, next time on Digi Bros.